We see Dr. Manhattan alone on Mars. He's looking at a Legion ring that once belonged to Pharaoh Lad. He examines the future and past. Dr. Manhattan tests out his visions by going back in the past and moving the ring a few inches away so that Alan Scott never becomes a Green Lantern. Dr. Manhattan then tries to see the future for the first time in a long time. He cannot see past a point in time. There is nothing for him in the future. The last thing he will see is Superman, bruised and injured, flying at him and attacking. Dr. Manhattan is not certain if Superman will destroy him or if he will destroy everything in the universe. In the meantime, we see a bunch of heroes all flying to Mars to confront Dr. Manhattan. Every major member of the JSA and JL is on the ships. There are several Green Lanterns there: Steel, members of Justice League Dark, Martian Manhunter, and Supergirl. They are some of the most powerful heroes ever, so they are leading the mission. In the meantime, the world is dealing with the fallout of the firestorm explosion. People are now turning on heroes and politicians, demanding that heroes reveal their secret identities and surrender. Many heroes are running away from America before they are arrested. Some people also feel betrayed by Superman. He did not stop the firestorm explosion, and many people blame him for what happened. Meanwhile, Superman is lying in a hospital bed, yet to wake up. Lois is by his side, afraid that he will never wake up. At that moment, Lex Luthor arrives to talk with Lois, and she gets furious right away. Batman wakes up in the Batcave with Alfred by his side. He's really injured as he was caught in the explosion. Still, Batman realizes that the heroes are going into a trap on Mars. He tries to run to the Batcomputer to send a message. The problem is that the message will take minutes to send. Batman realizes that he has made a grave mistake and that Dr. Manhattan is too much for the heroes to handle. The heroes have realized that Firestorm did not cause the explosion. On a ship flying to Mars, Ronnie and Dr. Steen wake up. They are the two people that form Firestorm. Ronnie is worried that he did something wrong, but the Justice League members inform him that an energy spike from Mars caused the explosion. Ronnie wants to set things right as he feels really bad about what happened. Finally, all the heroes land on Mars and start to explore it. The Green Lanterns are using their powers to find the source of the energy blast. Soon, they come to a giant fortress on Mars that was built by Dr. Manhattan. The heroes all surround Dr. Manhattan. Martian Manhunter tries to talk and reason with him, but Dr. Manhattan seems confused and lost. He explains that in this moment he is jumping all over the timeline as he cannot control his power so well. Guy Gardner, one of the Green Lanterns, is really aggressive. He does not want to waste any time on what he thinks is just another stupid villain. He starts to show Dr. Manhattan a vision of all the various villains that the heroes of Earth defeat in the past. Finally, Guy loses his patience and flies towards Dr. Manhattan and hits him. Dr. Manhattan then gets back up, and in seconds he takes off the Green Lantern ring from Guy and destroys it. Dr. Manhattan is not even taking the fight with the hero seriously. He's just curious about the whole situation. Ronnie wants to join the fight, but Martin Steen does not want to get involved. Ronnie forces them to combine and go out as Firestorm into the fight. The other heroes now all attack Dr. Manhattan at the same time. The Justice League Dark members attack him with their magic, but he is able to use it against them. Dr. Manhattan is basically evolving during the fight, using the powers of all the heroes and firing it back at them. Firestorm tries to use his powerful blasts on Dr. Manhattan, but none of it works. In that moment, Dr. Manhattan sends Ronnie back into the past, exactly 7 years ago, on the day he became Firestorm. Ronnie finds out that Martin Steen planned the entire Firestorm accident that caused them to combine. He groomed Ronnie and used him for his own experiments. In the present, this causes Firestorm to lose control of his powers. In the meantime, we see that Lois is having a heated argument with Lex. She does not trust him at all. Lex tries to explain that he is not here to hurt Superman. He's here to help. Lex Luthor has found out a horrible truth. There's a being that has been manipulating the timeline over and over again. He then tells Lois about Wally West and how he got erased from the timeline by this mysterious being, Dr. Manhattan. The heroes on Mars are losing the battle against Dr. Manhattan as he proves to be much stronger than any of them. Finally, Captain Atom has had enough and he tries to create a giant blast to destroy Manhattan. The blast does nothing, as Dr. Manhattan just regenerates his body in seconds. He then fires a powerful attack at the heroes and takes them all down in mere moments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel.